Okay, so here I realized I cut the little string that held my queen in, and it's a black string. You'll see me pick it up and shake it. And I also realized as I'm trying to get the can of sugar water out, my magnets I had were not strong enough whatsoever. So I'm struggling, trying to figure it out because I didn't want to dump the box upside down to try to get this can out, so I wasn't quite sure. And bees were kind of slipping out a little bit. And then I remember, oh wait, new plan, I have a big magnet on my refrigerator. Let me go in the house and get that. And so you will watch me struggle for a little bit, and then I'll remember, and then I will go and get that the said magnet.
New plan.
Okay, so here it came back out, and I tried the magnets. Didn't work. Did 4 different magnets, and they just kind of all spun with each other. So I ended up just taking my hive tool and stabbing it and creating a big hole. Picked it up, and then that's when all the bees started to fly out. And right there, I get stung on the leg. They're not happy. They're very angry. And there's the black piece of string with the queen on it. Shook the little bees off. Trying to shake off the bee sting, and happy that I am not allergic. And then I decided to spray the sugar water. Have to undo it because it was still closed. And I have all these bees flying around me. And then, let's see, kind of got them soaking wet. That was because I got stung.
Sugar water.
There's my queen. Looking for the candy and the cork. You want to make sure the screen is facing out, the candy's facing up, and the cork's on the bottom.
Candy is right there.
Then you got to take the paper clip and take the little cork out of it so they can eat through the candy
With the candy facing up.
and get to the queen. And at first, I do apologize for that annoying bird. I think it's a cardinal. It made a nest in our front porch, and so it's always there.
Oh, Jen, your paper clip did not work. Oh, there we go. It did work. All right. Screen is facing out. She is rubber band in.
And then I think here's when I was trying to cut the piece of black string because it was getting in the way of the actual frame. And I realized that's not going to work. Gave up on that.
Center.
And then I put the queen in, and there's the scissors I lost. And then I realized, okay, now I have to break apart these 2 bee boxes because they're stapled together in order to dump the 1 bee box into the hive. So here I am, kind of struggling figuring it out because I didn't want 1 bee hive to freak out and they explode everywhere because the top's open, but they were fine. I was able to break it apart.
Okay. Now, is that going to take them?
And then you tap it on the ground a few times. It looks like I'm tapping it really, really hard, but I promise you I'm not.
Down.
That shakes them to the bottom, as you can see. And then I go ahead and dump them out.
Right in the center. Now he said they're not all going to come out. Which I think is good. We're just going to lay you over here. And then we want her. We're going to try to squish these in the center.
And then you throw them in the center, and you want to try to squish them all into the center, and that's what I'm trying to do there. And right about there, oh, yep, I just got stung right on my inner thigh. And that's when I tell myself, yeah, I'm going to definitely go in and change because that hurt.
These guys are in. Squish them together. Owie, owie. Foot. Come here. Do you squish you? I was so excited. I did not wear the right pants. And I got my sugar water feeders. I'm going to be squishing, not paying attention. Okay. There you go. 2 stings. 1 is in. Now I'm gonna go change and I'll be right back. Okay. Back. Ah! Just touched one. Back again. We'll see how many times it gets done this time. So now, we gotta do that one. So, we'll have to. Woo! A little jumpy. Ah! How are you coming out already? Do I want gloves? I don't know. Maybe I will. Winner. There's a ton of sugar water in there. So, in these cans, not sure if I want to just dump it or what. So, since good, that one is still connected, so it's gonna be a little easier.
Here I thought the queen was still connected and it was going to be easier to pull her out. I still dropped her and I had to stick my hand in there.
Okay. Sugar water. And we'll spray you. So you can be a little more interested.
And I don't know why I thought squirting the air would help them leave me alone.
Me.
Did not.
Like the first time. Okay. Now I can get my queen. Oop, don't be up. Oh no, I dropped her. So you got my gloves on. Okay. Yeep, 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 yeep. Okay. Candy in the fork. We're gonna go right to chop. You're gonna put the screen, he said, facing that way. Alright, come on, guy. Girl. So, rubber band's good. My ankles are exposed, and I swear, if they manage to sting my ankle, maybe it'll help some of the swelling. This is venom, anti-venom, whatever you call it. Okay, Candy's done. Queen, I see her, she has a blue mark. Now, stick ya in here. Hey, this one's working so much better. Alright, we're gonna smash this down.
Alright, and I swear I'm not smashing it super hard. It just really seems like I am.
Dump it in. Okay. I'll just leave you over here. Okay. Found their queen. And we'll smush ya.
Then here, again, smushing them into the center, trying to get my bee space correctly.
Can't violate the bee space.
And then there's a fire
So-
truck in the background. Getting my other frames in. And then I think I got stung through my glove. Definitely did. And for some reason that one hurt a lot more than the one on my inner thigh.
10. Okay, I really do feel like maybe I have a bee in my. I don't know. Okay. Okay. Why does that one hurt worse on my legs? Okay. Squeeze these in. Gotta make sure we got the bee space. Okay. And then. Yep. Put this on top. And now we're gonna put this on. Make sure we have the right side decorated. You know what? I totally did this side wrong. I'm gonna have to do it again.
Because the sugar water's supposed to sit on top. Oh no, I think we'll be okay. Live and learn, right? Okay. I was wondering why sugar water was splashing on my bees. Okay. Put the lid on. Yay, that one's done. Now we can check this one because I did it wrong. A little fiery. I mean, I guess some sugar water on them. Is it gonna be that bad? I'm gonna kill most of you. Oh, my sugar water. Okay. Oh. And I notice I have a clump of bees on the bottom of that sugar water feeder. I don't want to set it down because it will squish them, and then it remembered I can just brush them off. Here from Brooks. Alright. We learned, and I did it by myself. With no help but a video I watched twice today. Okay. I think that's it. And there's the ladies. Alright. There they are. Just gotta figure out when I gotta go back and check on them.